There's a man in your office who never fights for the promotion, never laughs at the boss's joke half a second too fast, leaves at 5:01 without explaining himself. That's an omega male. Everyone around him assumes something is broken in him. Nothing is broken. He found out the game was rigged before the rest of you did, and he walked. Today we're breaking down the omega male, not the loser at the bottom of the ladder the forums love to laugh at, the man who looked at the entire ladder, every rung, every scramble, every fake handshake, and climbed back down on purpose. By the end of this, you'll understand why the calmest man in any room is usually the one nobody's competing with, and why that calm makes people furious. Here's the part that's going to sting a little. Most men spend their whole lives performing for a hierarchy that never actually promised them anything. Every group you've ever been part of, your job, your friend group, your family at Thanksgiving, has an invisible ranking system running underneath it. Who talks first? Who gets interrupted? Who apologizes for existing in a doorway? Psychologists call this a dominance hierarchy. You don't vote for it. It forms like mold the second 3 or more people are in a room long enough. Most guys play it without knowing they're playing. The alpha, grinding for the top seat. The beta, playing support so he doesn't get cut. The gamma, resenting the whole thing, but showing up to the game anyway, bitter, every single day. And then there's the man we're talking about today. He looked at the board, understood the rules completely, and set the pieces down. Not because he lost, because he stopped agreeing to play. Comment below, honestly. Alpha, beta, gamma, or the guy by the window? Which one are you right now, not which one you wish you were? Picture this. It's a work happy hour. Everyone's doing the thing. The loud laugh at the manager's joke that wasn't funny. The strategic standing near the right people. The drink held but barely touched because optics matter. And there's one guy by the window, not sulking, not scanning the room for who to network with. Just there. Finishes his drink, says goodnight to 2 people, and leaves. Doesn't matter to him who noticed. That's not social failure. That's a nervous system that stopped needing the room's approval to know it's okay. Here's the mechanism, and this is the part nobody explains right. Most human behavior in groups is regulated by something researchers call social referencing. You check the faces around you to calibrate your own worth in real time. A guy laughs too hard at a joke, watches your face for half a second to see if it landed. That's referencing. The omega male's referencing circuit is quiet, not broken, quiet. His sense of okayness isn't being pulled from the room. It's already installed inside him before he walks in. Now picture the other guy. Same happy hour, different orbit. The one working the room like it's a shift, checking his phone under the table to see who liked the post about the promotion he doesn't have yet. He goes home replaying every laugh, every look, grading himself on a test nobody's holding him to. He calls it hustle. It's actually a leash, and he built it himself. And that's exactly why people find him unsettling. Stick with me, because this explains almost every awkward interaction you've ever had with a guy like this. A hierarchy only works if everyone in it needs something from everyone else. Approval, status, a laugh, a nod. The second one person genuinely doesn't need anything. The whole structure gets a crack in it. People feel that crack before they can name it. It reads as arrogance. It's not arrogance. Arrogance needs an audience. This man forgot the audience was there. If that landed somewhere uncomfortable, say so below. Comment crack if you just realize how much of your day is a performance for people who never actually had power over you. Now here's where most videos on this topic get it completely backwards, and it's the mistake that keeps guys stuck for years. They think opting out means giving up, isolating, becoming the guy who disappears into a bedroom with a controller and calls it peace. That's not omega psychology. That's collapse wearing Omega's clothes. The real version isn't absence, it's redirection. He didn't stop caring about mastery, connection, meaning. He just stopped outsourcing them to people who were never going to give him a real answer anyway. Think about the guy from the window again. He's not home, alone every night decaying. He's got one or two people who actually know him. The kind of friendship where silence in the car isn't awkward, it's comfortable. He's building something on his own terms, slowly, without narrating it to anyone for applause. There's no audience for that kind of life. That's exactly the point. Applause was never the currency he was collecting. Here's the uncomfortable data point most people don't want to hear. Status-seeking behavior is deeply tied to cortisol and validation-driven dopamine. Chase a promotion, get the nod, get the hit, need the next one within days. It's a loop and it's exhausting by design because a satisfied hierarchy climber stops climbing. The Omega male's brain isn't running on that loop. His baseline doesn't spike off other people's opinions of him, which means he doesn't need a constant supply of them to feel normal. That's not enlightenment. That's just different wiring. And it's rare enough that when you meet it, it throws you off balance. So why does this man get treated like something's wrong with him? Because a hierarchy protects itself the same way any system does, by punishing the people who reveal it's optional. If one guy can walk away from the status game and still seem completely fine, that's dangerous information for everyone still grinding inside it. It means the climb was a choice, not a requirement. And nobody wants to hear that after 15 years of climbing. Tell me straight in the comments, do you know a guy exactly like this? Or is some part of you sitting here realizing it might be you? Here's the part that actually matters for you. This isn't a lifestyle to copy overnight. And pretending you don't care when you actually do is just gamma in a costume, a performance that cracks the second someone tests it. Real Omega psychology isn't built by leaving the room. It's built slowly, by getting so specific and so honest with yourself about what you actually want, that other people's opinions simply stop being relevant data. You don't announce it. You don't perform it. One day, you just notice the room doesn't move you anymore. And the quiet that used to feel like exclusion starts feeling like the only piece that was ever real. Make sure to subscribe because my next deep dive on INFJ, Dark Side, the Manipulator. Nobody Suspects goes live on Friday. Now you see the architecture. Most people never do.